Hello, my name is Pilar Ammons, and this video is going to tell you about backstage etiquette and how to prepare for a fashion show. I'm actually going to read a lot of the things that you will need for a fashion show, so I would suggest you get a piece of paper, pen or pencil, jot it down, and when you get an opportunity, I would type it up, and I will always take and put it in my bag so that I can basically just go down the list and put a check by it to make sure that you have everything so that you're prepared when you go to a fashion show. So one of the things that I'll say is, as you do fashion shows, it really depends the level that you're at. If you're doing a basic fashion show, you'll probably not have people in the back that are helping you dress. As you move up the quality of fashion shows, they become more professional and more organized, and so you will normally have some type of dresser back there to help you zip, button, and to make sure that the clothes are on correctly. If you do not have a dresser, then models need to pair up to help each other button up dresses, zip up the dresses, so on and so forth. When you're in a fashion show, all models must be quiet. I know it's an exciting time for everyone, but you must be quiet because everyone in the audience can hear everything that you're saying backstage. Absolutely no chewing gum. Don't put it in the purse. Don't put it anywhere. Do not bring any chewing gum for a fashion show. Nails, basically, they should be manicured. They should either be clear or it should be a French manicure, unless the designer has told you something else. You should not have on psychedelic polish on your nails or anything. They should be very basic. In your model's tote bag, a model's tote bag is sometimes a small suitcase. I'm going to start reading the things that you need in your model's tote bag. You should have a black pair of shoes. That's a must. Guys and girls, you need a black pair of heels that you feel comfortable in. You will also need, you'll need other shoes. For the women, as you build your shoe collection, you should have your black shoe, your brown shoe, your taupe shoe. You should have, if you're doing shows for the summer, you should have your gold sandal, your black sandal, your silver sandal, your white sandal. So as you can see, a model's tote bag can become quite lengthy. In some shows, they may have someone that will provide shoes. Most of the time, that is not the case. So you need to have a variety of shoes so that you're prepared to wear the different style of clothing that the designers may have for you. The guys, it's the same thing. You're going to have a black shoe. You can normally get away with that all the time, but you should also have hopefully a brown shoe and some type of sandal if you're doing like shorts or something for the summer. A makeup shield. I always tell people that they should have a makeup shield. And basically a makeup shield is basically a scarf. Just think of any type of scarf that you can just take and drop it down over your head. I normally say a sheer scarf so that you can see through it, but what it does, if you have to pull a dress over your head, basically it's stopping you from getting lipstick on the garment, and it's also stopping you from messing up the hairdo that maybe one of the stylists have already done. So a makeup scarf is really important. Panties. When you, as a model, you should invest in nice panties. Most of the time they should be thongs. You should, just like in the shoes, you should have black, you should have white, you should have taupe, and you should have neutral. When I say neutral, I'm talking about the color of your skin. So for my girls of color, you need to be looking for brown thongs, brown bra. Every single thing that you have. If you have a brown panty, you should have a brown bra. If you have a black panty, you should have a black bra. You should come in a matching set. Also, you should have deodorant. The deodorant, it should be clear so that you're not putting deodorant marks on the garments. Safety pins, straight pins. I just always say it's good to have it. You never know if you're going to accidentally step in the hem of a garment or something and have to do a quick fix, or even tape so that you can tape the inside if you happen to step into a hem. Let me see, what else do we need? Comb and a brush, not so much, but I'll say comb and a brush just to be on the safe side. The bobby pins, hair pins, and this just comes from, like I said, the different level of shows that you're doing. You should have a pencil, sometimes a small notebook. This basically to write mental notes that you may want to remember. If you're walking for more than one designer, you may want to write down the name of the designers. You should know what garment you're wearing. You should know the order of what you're wearing, the clothes. Floss, just in case you've eaten something, you have food in your teeth. So a floss and toothbrush is always good to have with you, as well as breath fresheners. So if you've eaten something, you really want your breath to be fresh. You also want, if you have your comp cards, you should always bring your comp cards. You never know who's going to be in the audience. You don't even know who's going to be backstage that could be asking you for your model's information. It's easy to just hand them your comp card. Rule of thumb, I always say, remember, if you tear it, you soil it, you brought it. Well, let's say bought it, not brought it. So remember, just be careful with the designer's clothes. They put a lot of time into making the garment. They would like to get it back in the condition that they gave it to you. Don't just throw it on the floor. Either hand it to a dresser or hand it to someone that can put it back with the designer's clothes. So once again, if you need to listen to this again, write all of this down, put it in a suitcase, so when you get ready to put your model's tote bag together, you can go through it and put a check mark by everything to make sure that you have it.